Hello everybody, and today we are going back into our house plan, our Revit house here for Habitat Humanity, and we're going to create a wall section for our submission. So in order to do this, you just go back to the general house plan that you have, or the house file, and we're going to go to our ground floor view. And once we're here, we're going to go up onto the top here, create a section view, and I'm going to pick some easy spot to use. Something like this. Just drag that out a little bit so it's in like that. Bring this over and bring that down right there. So we're just getting a small section of what we need. And then we go down into our section views. We have section 1. So this is it. Now we can drag around the crop region. So we make sure we have everything. I'm going to change my view scale to be 1/4 inch. So it looks like that. I'm going to drag these out of the way and bring this in. So now we're looking at a cross section of the house. I'm also going to go down, put on fine. So now we can see everything inside there. We're going to need to make some changes to some of this. The first thing I want to do is I want to add some ground or backfill into here. So we're going to go into Annotate, Region, and you're going to draw in the fill region. You're going to start somewhere here, come out, and you can go down here, up, over, and we're going to trace out our foundation now. As good as we can get, like that. Good, so I got a filled region. And then we're going to go into the edit type. We're going to look for a better fill here. So we have concrete, earth. There it is. Hit OK. Good. Now I have earth surrounding my foundation. We're also going to add in a drain pipe down at the footing. So for that, we're going to do a masking region, circle, and it's usually about a 4-inch drain pipe. There we go, just like that. So now I have a 4-inch drain pipe in there. So those are some of the big ones like that. Let's go back up and we can see here we have our sill plate. We're going to add a couple more in. So we're going to go to component, load family, and we're going to bring in some wood. So we're going to look for, I believe it is structural framing. Wood. Oh, it's in detail items. Detail items. Believe it is in wood and plastic. Wood framing. And then we got nominal cut lumber. It's going to bring up a table. I'm going to bring in a bunch. So I'm going to hit Control. 1 by 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. I might as well do the 12. 2 by 4, 6, 8. 10, 12 also. I'm just bringing in a bunch so I don't have to go keep doing it. Okay, there we go. Just brought in some extras. And now we're going to add in some sill plates, 2 by 4. Hit the space bar. And that is in there. We have our top plate. Right up here. Like that. And I believe, I don't know if I remember we had a double top plate. We'll put it in. Like that. Notice that's the bigger one, so we can, for that, that's a 2 by 6. Sill plate. There we go, like that, for the top of our foundation. I'm gonna hit escape. So now we have those in. We're gonna add in anchor bolts for the foundation. Component, load family, and we go back into detail items. Believe it's under metals. Let's see, steel framing, joy stacking. I forget exactly what these are under. They might be under concrete. Yep. If we look under accessories now, Structural concrete, no. Reinforcing steel, that's the rebar. Actually, we'll need some of that right there for the bottom of our footing. And that's the number 3. That actually is going to go in down here on the bottom. There you go. It's a little... All right, so now we're going to find those J-bolts, so load family, detail items, metals, common work, metal fastenings, and these are those anchor bolts. So I'm going to open those up, and we have for our anchor bolts, they look like to be a 1/2 inch, just like that. And this is fine for us, so I'm going to bring it up and put it right there. There we go. We'd also probably have some bent steel rebar in here. So detail items to connect the 2 foundations. So annotate, component, load family, detail items again. Steel reinforcing. So here we go. This is that bend bar. And that's way too long. It is definitely number 3. We should, let's see if we can change the size once it's in there. Yes, we can. Cancel. Yeah, so we're going to have to move this into position. And then it appears we're going to have to change size, so let's try like 6 inches for L2. So L2 is the other way around, so let's go 1-3, bring that back up, and the length 2, let's try 6 inches. So it shortened it, so now we have that. Okay, so we have drain all of our footing on the bottom. We have some of this. We'll add in some insulation now. Go up to insulation, 3.5 for inside. So we can find the center line, go up. That is to fill our wall cavity. Then we can go to like a 6 inch to go down here. We'll probably start at the center. That's fine, just like that. Don't have to be super perfect. Just let the people know that we have that in there. Same thing in the roof. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in from here and go like that. So now we have insulation there. So now it's insulated. I'm trying to think what else we have. There'll be a fascia board here. So I'm just actually going to bring that in a little bit. Then we're going to go to our detail component. And we're going to look for that. The wood, so I believe 2x10. Yep, fits right in there. There's our 2x10. So far so good. We got quite a bit done. And then we're going to go up to the top and we're going to adjust some of this so that we have a little bit of an overhang, and we'll add a soffit in as well. Okay, so I want to go to masking region, filled masking region. And what we'll do is we're going to start up there, draw a line in. That basically, I don't like doing it this way. Let's do pick line. I'm going to pick that line. Pick this line. And then we'll extend out just a little bit. I'm going to go a couple, let's go a couple inches, like an inch. Then come down. Doesn't have to be perfect. We could trim this right to the edge, like that. And then up here, draw a line down. We could probably trim this to the edge, this to the edge. And there we go. That's our shingle overhanging, just like that. And now we could add some fascia boards onto there. It's a component. That would probably be a 1 by 10. Let's see. 1 by 10 should be good. We probably could have extended that line out a little bit. So we're going to do a 1 by, let's go a little bit more. Let's go 1 by 12. So we have enough room. I'll bring it down a little bit. That. Another component. Then we're going to start adding in some 2 by 4s. That would go right here. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. So we have a slight overhang like that. This isn't perfect. I'm going to bring one in that directly goes towards the house. So this is going to be the siding. So I'm going to have it come in like that. Cancel. Then we'll do another filled region. Like this. You know what? Let's do a masking region. Like this. I'll lock everything in. So now we have part of our soffit. And I don't know. This looks pretty good at this point. Now we're going to have to go. I would definitely save this. All right, so that's our basic wall section right there. Let's bring some of these back in a little bit so they're not so far off. Could probably bring this in. I'm going to bring that in a little bit too, just so that when we go to place it on our page, we're good. All right, make sure that is saved. Okay, now it's a matter of going in and labeling every single thing on here. Text, pick the 330 seconds. You want it with the leader line. All right, and then we're just going to go in. I'm going to label everything coming off to the right over here. Click. I'll drag down. Earth. And we'll just continue going on and on and on. Keep everything nice. That would be our 16 inch by 8 inch concrete footing. Like that. And you're going to continue going on all the way up. I'll give you guys a sheet to kind of get everything labeled, but that is going to be our basic. You're going to label everything going on up and through. The only thing I can really see possibly having an issue with is the spot slope. We can click on that. We're going to change that to be a triangle. And let's see, it's not going where I want it to. The slope's going to go in here. There we go, right up on top, like that. So now we have our slope in. Gonna want to drag this line out a little bit so we make sure we have it. So that's your spot slope for the roof slope. So you're gonna go in, label everything. I'll give you a sheet to make sure you have everything good to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on creating a wall section. Have a good day. Bye.